Right.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was joking. Because it works till 6:30 now, but during the season it will work till the sunset. That's what they say, until the sunset. I'm trying to locate Kabel. In between the houses, so we don't see the restaurant nicely, but it's actually in that direction above, on the opposite side. In my opinion, even one of the most beautiful views, definitely, of Sarajevo, especially overnight with the lights and everything. So it's really, really beautiful. And as well, they have possibilities, especially I don't know, for groups and things like that. You can, I think, in many restaurants in Sarajevo, organize, I don't know, a folklore. Some traditional music and things like that, customs and
That
stuff.
always does it with people there.
Yeah. So that's a possibility.
Because one of the things with groups is that it's very, very important to have restaurants who are used to work with groups.
Yes.
Because
Of course.
individuals or very small groups, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
Everybody needs to be served very
course.
quickly at the same
At
time.
the same time.
And that is a whole other ball game.
Yeah, yeah. That's
altogether.
true. And they are restaurants, of course. But for example, Kabel, he doesn't work a lot with touristic groups. They don't work too much with. There are other restaurants in downtown that are easier to reach as well, by foot from the hotel and things like that are working. One of the best is actually Noah Benbasha. They are quite good with that, with groups, and it's really, really nice, calm place.
Yeah.
Can we see Benbasha from here?
Unfortunately not, because it's turning. Where the river turns, we don't see it because of that. Like, it's behind actually the houses that are there. We'll see it soon.
There's a fortress over there.
That's actually the White Fortress. The White Fortress is actually from the 15th century. Even in 14th century there was a certain remains of some fortress, but it had been renewed many times. Last time in the 19th century, when the Austro-Hungarians were over here, so they had some kind of a garrison of their army that could be there. The White Fortress, and as well there is the Yellow Fortress. We call them white and
Oh
yellow.
yeah, I see. Yeah.
It's just there.
Yeah.
And we can see in between them the ruined
Yeah.
military barrack, Jajce Kasarna. So it had been bombed during the war, destroyed. So it's still waiting its restoration. Maybe we can see from there. It has maybe the best position for a hotel in the city, and but it's owned by the army. So I don't know how that's going to be sold or whatever. The Olympic Stadium nowadays is used mainly for football games. If you were here till Sunday, I would take you for a match. There is the biggest match in the country. Sarajevo Zicara. They're playing on Sunday at 4 o'clock.
A derby.
Derby. It's like, I don't know, it's like Ajax Feyenoord.
Yeah. Well, we had in Belgium Sunday.
No, it's
as
even
well,
worse
Sicily.
because this is the same city.
Bruges
It's
against
Ah,
against Ghent.
Cercle Bruges.
Well, not Cercle Bruges, but Club Bruges
Club Bruges.
is now leading with 9
yeah.
points, so
Yeah, yeah.
they should finish.
How is
That's
Standard
true.
Liège?
Hmm?
How is Standard Liège?
They're not. They're just made it in the playoffs. That on the 6th place. So
I was operating with them, with the team,
Mhm.
2 years ago. They were
Mhm.
playing here in Sarajevo against Sarajevo Zicara.
Mm.
So we had to organize them everything, like we were, and it went well, with VIPs, with players and everything else. So it was kind of tricky.
How come you know Cercle Bruges? Because they're not so famous.
I've been to Bruges.
You've been to Bruges.
Yeah.
I live at 150 meters of Main Square.
Oh my god.
I can see the Belfry Tower from my
That's
bedroom.
nice.
Yeah.
I traveled a lot, and I was in Belgium 5 years ago.
But Cercle Bruges is now they have been in 2nd division for a
Yeah.
couple of years. But they have the support of Monaco.
Okay.
Monaco bought
Monaco.
the club and is investing in them.
That's the thing.
And yeah, the manager is actually one of my best friends.
That's so cool.
But I'm a club man.
Yeah. I was traveling over there. I told you some actually 2012, 6 years ago I was there.
Mm.
6 years ago. I was in France, and
Mhm.
my sister, she lives in Geneva, in Switzerland, and then we went to France and then moved to Belgium a bit,
Mhm.
in the area.
And did you like Bruges?
Yeah, I loved it.
Mhm.
It's such lovely. I don't like enormous cities. That's
Yeah.
not my thing.
Well, it is really on a human scale.
Yeah,
it's
on a
very
human scale.
very good to live there. The quality of life is good.
Yeah.
So many cafes, restaurants, nice places, parks, green. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not overrun.
Mhm.
Okay, tourism is a fact. Is of course of a certain importance,
Mhm.
but it's still manageable.
Yeah. It's still, yeah, of course.
And we are also an incoming agency for
For there.
Bruges and so
Right.
on, but only business to business,
Me
not
too.
tour operators, only enterprises, companies.
Like mice and incentive.
Yeah, purely mice.
Purely mice. Yeah, mice is the future. Even in this region, I would say it's the future.
Yeah, well,
Who wants to work in really serious tourism or something like
Yeah.
that? Mice is their thing.
well, I'm working in the mice field. I was promoting it in the tourist, Flemish tourist office for the whole of Flanders.
Mhm.
That mice was important in